Hi everyone. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, share me out. Hey Donna, how are you today? How are you today, Donna? Yes, I'm talking. You can't hear me? You can't hear me, Donna? Let me know. Excuse me. You should be able to hear me. Oh my God. Okay. What's been going on? How's your weekend been, Donna? Okay. How you been doing today? I just came on to give my brief because I have schoolwork to do. Um, I'm gonna give my brief commentary on the what's going on with Carlee Russell. I know that there was a conference on Friday. I should have did this Friday, but y'all, I be tired. I have two kids to take care of, and they have extracurricular activities, and I got schoolwork. Yes, it is real. Yes, it is real. Um, continue. I want you guys. I'm sorry. So I want you guys to. Yeah. I want you guys to pray for my family, my aunt, my father's sister passed away on today. So I want you guys to keep my family in prayer, um, and her son and daughter and her husband. Keep them in prayer because they did lose, you know, their mother and my uncle's wife. So please continue. So please pray for my family during their time of bereavement. Um, so please continue to pray for them. Um, we're gonna talk about Carlee Russell. I just feel like basically she got slapped on the wrist. We're gonna watch this press conference video. I know everybody has already spoke on it, but I'm gonna speak on it now. Um, if you choose to listen in, you choose to. If not, hey, I understand. I'm not forcing nothing on nobody. Um, but I am gonna go ahead and um, place this video for you. Um, just allow me 2 minutes here. Let me get that. Hold on. We're gonna watch it.
After Chief Sturgis's statement is over with, Attorney General Marshall will also offer a few comments. Once that is completed, both gentlemen will return to the podium and you guys will have an opportunity to ask questions. With that, I will turn it over to Chief Sturgis.
Thank you, Captain. Good afternoon. Earlier today, Hoover police detectives obtained warrants for the arrest of Carlee Russell through the Hoover Municipal Court for her actions related to faking her kidnapping and subsequently making false statements to detectives as they investigated this case. Her decisions that night created panic and alarm for the citizens of our city and even across the nation as the concern grew that a kidnapper was on the loose using a small child as bait. Numerous law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, began working tirelessly not only to bring Carlee home to her family, but locate a kidnapper that we know now never existed. Many private citizens volunteered their time and energy into looking for a potential kidnapping victim that we know now was never in any danger.
Why did I get promoted? Because I'm awesome and because I'm using WordTune.
This story opened wounds for families whose loved ones really were victims of kidnappings, some of which even helped organize searches in hopes they could find Carlee's alive so her family would not experience the pain and suffering that they felt when their loved ones never returned home. As we know, actions can have consequences, and that's why we're here today. This afternoon, Carlee Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail, where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond; falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond. Each of these charges carry up to a year in jail and potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction. Ms. Russell was released from jail after posting bond. We initially presented this case to District Attorney Lanice Washington, who agreed to handle prosecution through district court. After consulting with the Circuit Court of Jefferson County Bessemer Division, the case was referred back to municipal court for charging because the only applicable charges were misdemeanors. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in Montgomery and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime. Because of the attention this case has garnered, we've requested Attorney General Steve Marshall's office adopt this case, and they've agreed to do so. The Hoover Police Department wants to thank everyone that assisted us from the beginning and continues to assist us in this case as we work its way through the criminal justice system. Joining me at the podium today is State of Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall.
Thank you, Chief. Let me begin by commending Hoover Police Department Chief Durgis for his leadership in this investigation. Obviously, this captured many's attention as a result of not only the allegations themselves, but also the concern about a possible victim and being able to return her home. The work that was done by the Hoover Police Department was monumental in its lift, and the results of that work you are seeing come to fruition today with the charges that have been levied. I also want to commend the many other men and women of both state and federal law enforcement for their work collaboratively with the Hoover Police Department in assisting in this investigation. Chief, appreciate the opportunity to be able to partner with you in this prosecution. We will dedicate a team to be able to help the city of Hoover in handling these 2 individual charges and look forward to bringing this case to fruition. One thing I would add is that we don't see this as a victimless crime. There are significant hours spent, resources expended as a result of this investigation. And not only that, but the many men and women who are civilians that wore those yellow vests on a hot afternoon and evening looking for someone they thought was abducted, trying to be of assistance. We intend to fully prosecute this case and look forward to working with the Hoover Police Department moving forward. We also would tell you that we will continue to monitor this investigation to determine whether or not there are any additional charges that need to be brought, and we'll evaluate those as the facts are presented.
Thank you.
All right, at this time, we'll open the floor to questions. If you'll please raise your hand and identify yourself and your affiliation when I call on you.
Yeah, David Lamb, CBS 42. This question for Mr. Attorney General. What is it about this case that made it rise to the level to where it was a case that you wanted to take on and be involved in?
We handle cases across the state. We have jurisdiction throughout for both misdemeanors and felonies. And when Chief Durgis asked for our assistance, we were more than happy to be able to assist.
Is it common for you all to be involved in misdemeanors like a case like this?
It's not uncommon.
Right here.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610, 100.1 FM, Summit Media. Chief, this question is for you.
Yes.
What time was Carlee arrested today with her attorney, and has she made bail?
She was processed in our facility within the past hour.
Do you expect any charges to be forthcoming with her parents, or is this just all on Carlee at this point?
So at this point, and again, I think anything is, all, as the Attorney General said, their team will also be searching through our files, and we'll find out what they say.
Carol?
Carol Robinson with AL.com. Have you, since we spoke last in the press conference, been able to retrace where she was during the 49 hours she was missing, and have you determined if she was with anyone else during that time?
We have not found anything out on either one of your two questions.
Right here.
Valerie Bell, ABC 3340 News. Has there been any decision about a possible civil suit against Carlee and or her family? Also, what impact would this have on Hoover Police Department filing a suit have on the criminal case as well?
Yeah, we have not discussed that. Of course, we talked about the hours of overtime and all the significant resources that we used. And we'll certainly be talking to the Attorney General's office about possibly getting some of those funds returned to us.
Lisa Crane, WBTN 13. In an earlier press conference, you outlined some items she had taken from her employer. Any potential theft charges for that?
Those would have taken place in another jurisdiction, so we would not have charges ourselves.
Ajane Robinson, WBRC. Chief, do you mind repeating those charges and fines one more time for us?
Sure. False reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor with $1,000 bond. Falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond.
Chief, I know you mentioned this the last time we were together. Just wondering if you have any update on an idea of the cost that the Hoover Police Department expended in those 48, 49 hours Carlee Russell was missing. And one final question, do you at this point have any more information if Carlee Russell acted alone or anyone helped her?
Yeah, we have not finished, obviously, the 49 hours. We've been certainly busy since her return. So I still don't have a total on that. And we don't have any idea where Carlee Russell was for 49 hours.
Right here.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610. Chief, let me ask you this. Going forward, there's been a lot of concern in the community as per young Black and brown females being reported missing. Would Hoover and other agencies have the same fervor going forward as they did with the case with Carlee Russell?
Absolutely. This, as I said initially, our focus was bringing Carlee home, and she got home. And then our focus has been to find out if there was a kidnapping. We find out there's not. We work every case like all other law enforcement does. So I don't have any concern anywhere that would be an issue.
And can I echo what Chief said? I've been in law enforcement for 27 years. Law enforcement throughout this state. I've never seen anybody interested in the color of your skin in investigating a criminal case. And I expect, regardless of your gender, your race, when that report is filed, that Alabama law enforcement is going to do its job.
Valerie Bell, ABC 3340. What was her emotional state when she arrived to the jail today, and is she seeking any help at this point in time?
I was not there, so I really can't tell you exactly, and I really don't know anything else.
All right, last question.
Ajane Robinson, WBRC. Chief, what are next steps after this? What is going to happen next?
Well, right now, the Attorney General's office attorneys will start dealing with our detectives and going through case files and preparing prosecution, I presume.
Thank you guys very much.
Will y'all be releasing a mugshot?
Yes, we will momentarily.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. This is it. Can y'all hear me? I do feel like this is a snap in the view for her. Like, basically, all the big houses and all the, all the stuff that they put into trying to find her, and they can't even tell you what she did in the 48 hours that her ass was missing. That's ridiculous. And if this is for or about a man, she need her A book. She needs her book. Um, she need her book because there is no excuse why you sitting up here playing with the government. And then you got a smile on your mugshot. Y'all seen the smile on her mugshot? Yeah, she had a smile on her mugshot. And to me, that means that, she really don't, she wasn't sorry for what she did. Even if she did have a good, had a good, had a good lawyer. So, yeah, it is crazy, Trisha. It is crazy. I have never seen nothing like it. I have never seen children, someone just basically get away with playing in the government face. Basically, y'all can see it. Um, where you want to say it, but or see it the way you want to see it, but I'm seeing it the way I want to see it, and I'm seeing it as that she played in the United States and the government face and got away with playing, having her mama on TV doing a press conference. Yeah, a press conference about you and how you were so strong, how you fought for your life, and it all came out to be a lie. Like, that's crazy. And the only thing you're going to get is some misdemeanors, which probably they're going to try to probably prosecute her to the full extent of the law, but she probably ain't going to do no jail time. Probably. Right, right, Donna. But see, her parents, they, 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 they may be upholding her doing what she doing. She did what she did. Yes, people make mistakes. Yes, I wouldn't want nobody judging me for the mistakes that I have made. The truth. But is this a mistake or is this something that she set up to do to go do whatever she want to do without somebody knowing? Now you can play with your folks all day, but when it comes to playing with the government, come on. Right? Like, yeah, she like, um, she like, um, it's the lies, and then for them to still not know where she was or what she was doing, she was protecting somebody, and she was doing something she had no business, and somebody was a part of the scheme. Y'all can say that they can say that she only gonna be held responsible for it, but I definitely want to say, um, let me find something. Casey on. Hold on, y'all. So there is, and then to basically take the search off for people that has actually been missing, it's beyond crazy to me. If she get a book deal, then we all need a book deal. That's not right for her to get a book deal or playing with the government, basically. Sat there and played with the government. Um, and it's not right. In my opinion, it is not right. And I hope that she learned somewhat of a lesson. Let's pray she learned a lesson for this bad decision that she made. Um, because we can make bad decisions, and we have to be held responsible for those bad decisions. As well, we have to hold ourselves accountable as well to know that if our parents choose to teach us right from wrong, then sometimes it's just ignorance on our part. It's just, that's just what it is. Ignorance on our um ignorance on our part. It's beyond to and she may have been smiling on that mugshot, but I bet y'all $1 million before she secured that lawyer, knew that secured knew that she was getting some misdemeanors. I bet she didn't breathe. I bet she was scared, and I bet you she won't be in public no time soon because a lot of people are going to be upset with her, and they're going to want to people. People crazy on the internet. They will come and try to attack you child just for playing with them. You have to be careful what you do to people. You have to be careful what you do to people. You have to be careful what you put on the internet, and you have to be careful playing with folks. So be careful, y'all. So careful. So um, y'all, that's all what I got for tonight. I wasn't gonna be here on here long. We do have to have a fun night, y'all. I got to tell y'all about maybe I'll be live tomorrow and talk about something. But or or maybe not. But I just want to come on here and give my thoughts on Carlee and in her ridiculousness. That's all I can say. Just ridiculous. What she did, you have it's, I honestly want to say. Um, so make sure you guys like us on the way out, new to the channel, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next. I'll try to be live on